Hi lovelies, I'm Maria, beauty vlogger for Luxe Pineapple, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a look inspired by fall. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different for me to share with you guys. Typically I stick with looks that are that pair well with my eye color, which is a hazel green eye color, but today I'm working with greens. And these colors I think are going to look really amazing for those of you who have brown eyes, especially those of you who have hazel eyes leaning more towards amber, those of you with blue eyes. This is just going to look amazing on you. Now if you're someone like me who has hazel eyes, it's still going to look good on you, but if you really want your eyes to pop, you're going to want to lean towards colors that are more purpley. So let me just get into the products I'm using to tell you a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So I'm actually going to be using this gel eyeliner in the shade Neo Classic. Now this is stunning, and this is currently available on the Luxe Pineapple site right now for I believe $12.50, and this is a green shade. They also have a purpley plum shade. It's called Belle Epoque. I've used that before on this channel, but if I were going to create a look specifically for my eye colors or someone for similar eye color, definitely use that gel eyeliner. But today I'm creating something different, so we are going to be using this one, Neo Classic, and it is a gorgeous, I'm telling you guys, this is stunning gel eyeliner, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on its own. I'm going to do a little swatch of my hand to show you up close like just how gorgeous it looks in a few minutes. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to go ahead and pair it with the Too Faced chocolate bar palette and a few shadows with it. And I am also using another shadow, and this is just a shadow that I had on hand from Jessie's Girl, and it's called Wicked, and it's just a green shade that's very similar to Neo Classic that I want to pair with it. But you could use anything that you have on hand already or any colors that are very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you guys so you can see up close just how gorgeous it is on its own. But I love this because not only can you use it as a gel eyeliner to create a colorful, awesome eyeliner look, but you can also use it as a really great base for creating a stunning smoky eye that's really going to stay all day, which is what I'm going to be showing you today. But let me show you what this looks like up close. So you can see just how gorgeous this is. It is just stunning. It has a little bit of sparkle and shimmer in it, as you can see. And then, like, I'm going to be showing you today, we're going to be using some shadows over this, and I'm just going to randomly put some shadows over this so you get an idea of just how these can transform shadows. But you can see how using this as a base really transforms shadows and just makes them look just stunning. It will hold them in place all night long, all day long. It's got really great staying power, and so these gel eyeliners are going to make great bases for a stunning eye look. So like I said, I'm using this gel eyeliner in Neo Classic as a base for this smoky eye look that I'm wearing today. But if you are not into green, or you're like me where you think another color looks better on you, like purple, I definitely suggest the Belle Epoque color, and then you could still pair it with other eyeshadows that you have on hand. It also looks great with some of the shades from the chocolate bar palette as well. These things are stunning, and this is going to make your look last all night, and it's just going to stay in place. It's just going to be gorgeous. This is going to create a beautiful base for the look I'm going to be showing you today. And the second thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I'm also going to be showing you two lip looks with this eye look to give you guys some options and what would look good. So I will be sharing how this looks on my lips as well, paired with this eye look. And this is the Benefit Ultra Shine Lip Gloss in Wild Child, which is currently also available on the Luxe Pineapple site for $12.50. And then what I'm wearing right now that you can see is the Elizabeth Arden Exceptional Lipstick in Coraline. And this one is on the site also for just $9. So that's what this one looks like. And so be sure to stay tuned to the end to see what this one looks like on my lips as well. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the tutorial. I'm going to start off this look by priming my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer. Just going to squeeze some out. And just blend that all the way up from my lid to brow bone, and then take it down to the lower lash line as well here. Next I'm going to go in with White Chocolate from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. That's this color right here. This is a matte cream shade. And I'm just going to take that and just kind of place that lightly all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, mostly focusing on the crease and on up. Next I'm going to go in with Salted Caramel, and that is this shade right here. And just take a fluffy blending brush, and we're going to take that to the outer edge of the crease and just kind of a sweep in circular and windshield wiper motions to just add a definition, a little bit of definition there. And you could bring it inwards. I like to just kind of build it up out in the outer edges first, and then sweep it more towards the inner corner as most of the product is used up already. Okay, now that we've built up a little bit of color there, I'm going to go in now with Milk Chocolate, this shade right here, and do the same thing. And what we are doing is just kind of building up the color just a little bit, redefining that crease area, and creating a nice transition color between the lid, which will have the darker, really rich green color up there. So we're just creating a nice defined crease and making a nice transition color here. So just sweep back and forth, bring it inwards, building the color up on the outer parts and upwards. So next we are going to take that Becca eyeliner and a flat brush and just kind of sweep it in there and pick up some product and apply that to the lid. This is so pretty. It doesn't have to be too perfect because we are going to go over it with some shadows, but just basically get it onto the lid. So I'm going to just grab a little bit more, just place it on the other side. This is just going to create a really great base for a really rich, dark, smoky eye. It already has this shimmer in there that's just gorgeous, so it won't look too, dark and dull on the eyes. So that's what it looks like right now. And I'm just going to take my finger right here and just kind of blend it in a little bit. Next I'm going in with a shadow that is not from the Chocolate Bar palette, but it is this green color that is very similar to this liner here. Just because I really love this color and I didn't want it to change too much, and when we add the other shadows over it, it will change the look of it just a little bit. But I'm just going to take this color because it's very similar and just pack it right on in there. Just patting in a patting motion. It's fine if it gets a little messy. As you can see, it's getting a little bit messy up here because we're going to blend it out. And you actually do want to take it a little bit into the crease too, so it doesn't have such a rough edge, and it will be blended and look really nice. Next we are going to go in with this shade called Gilded Ganache right here, and it has a kind of olivey tone to it, but mostly has some golden and brown shimmers in it, so this does make it quite a bit darker for the outer edges. I'm just gonna place it, pat it, and then we'll blend it in. And just kind of sweep that up into the crease. Sweep it into the outer V here and then sweep it into the crease. And then from there we're going to go back to that blending brush we were using earlier, and without any extra product we're just going to take it and just blend it, sweep it into the crease and just blend all that stuff together. This is really where those transition colors come into play. So when we blend and sweep this kind of upwards and inwards, they, any excess product that was applied here to the outer corner can just blend it seamlessly into those transition colors and up into the crease without looking too harsh, and just create a nice smoked out look. Okay, next going into the bottom line, I'm going to take a very short, small, smudgy brush, and I'm going to dip it into the eyeliner, the gel eyeliner, just a touch, and then take it right from there into Golden Ganache. So just a little bit of the gel eyeliner, and then pat it into Golden Ganache, or Gilded Ganache, sorry. I'm not sure if I kept saying golden, I meant gilded. And then just take that along the lower lash line. I kind of make a silly face, kind of squinting my eye a little bit just to make sure I'm just getting the lower lash line here. And I'm going to just kind of smudge and wiggle it in. It's a new word there, smudgel. From the outer corner, just a little bit farther than the mid lower lash line. And do the same thing to the other side, dipping a little bit into the gel liner and then into Gilded Ganache, and then over here to the lower lash line. And I'm not taking it all the way in, as you can see, because if you keep it on the outer, you know, 2/3, then it makes your eyes look a little bit wider. If you bring it all the way in, it has a way of making your eyes look, you know, really smaller, and this way they look a little bit more rounded out and bigger. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more of gilded ganache and just kind of go over it to add some more, just a little bit more color. Next, I'm going to go into a new color. We're going to take Champagne Truffle, and that is this creamy shade here that has a little bit of a pearl sheen, a pearly pinky sheen. It's beautiful. And take that to our inner corners, and I'm going to sweep it up up on here, and you'll see how it kind of transforms the color of the gel eyeliner just a little bit. It just looks so beautiful. And then I'm also going to sweep it down under here back into the color that we just applied on our lower lash line. So I'm going to sweep it onto the color here, and then also sweep it upwards towards the brow bone, and then we'll blend it in. This just adds a pop of highlight so it doesn't look too dark, and then opens up the eyes just a little bit more. Okay, then lightly, after I've done that with no extra product on the brush, I'm just going to kind of sweep it back and kind of sweep back and forth here. Just kind of feathering that shadow out a little bit. And then I'm going to take this brush and just kind of go back and forth to blend this out a little bit more. And then going back in with that brush, that blending brush we've been using, I'm just going to wipe it up a little bit and then just blend it all again one more time. And that is it so far for the shadows. I am going to go ahead and apply makeup to the rest of my face. I will add eyeliner and mascara, and that will complete the look, but I'll be back here. I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be back here to show you the completed look. Alright, so here is the completed look. And as a bonus, I thought it would be fun to show you 2 lip options to wear with this look. Since the look is pretty bold, you would typically want to go with a more subtle lip. So I pulled 2 options that I thought would be pretty good combos with this look. The first one is this lip gloss from Benefit, and this is Wild Child. As you can see, it's a kind of purpley tint, which will look well with the green, but it is very sheer. It's not overpowering. It's just a nice complementary color, and I'll try it on here for you to see how that looks. And so there you have it, with a slight lavender purpley tint of color on your lips. I really like this option. I think it's nice, especially for someone who likes gloss, but if you're looking for something that's more of a lipstick rather than a gloss, I think this one from Elizabeth Arden, and this is in the shade Coraline, is a really nice option as well. Now it looks pretty intense, but it's actually a little bit more on the sheer side as well, so it's also not going to be too intense, and it's not going to be having your lips and your eyes competing for attention here. So I'm just going to wipe this off real quick and I'll show you how this looks. Okay, so my lips are bare again, and I'm going to put on this lipstick. I think this one, Coraline, is also a nice, very complementary color that's more so going to really make the focus go towards the eyes. It's got a nice golden sheen in it as well. It looks very neutral and nice with the eyes, and very complementary and pairs very well with this look. So that is it. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial and the 2 lipstick options I showed with it. I hope you were inspired for fall. Be sure to stop by luxpineapple.com where you'll always find a sweet deal.